I know that I do kind of want to jump into the New York City Marathon. You
Yeah.
said that that was one of the biggest moments of your life. Being a marathon runner, just in general with your everyday life, what was that experience like to participate in the New York City Marathon?
Okay. It was amazing, I have to tell you. So I've been an asthmatic my whole life, but I've always been very, very active. I was a child gymnast until I was 16 years old. I taught aerobics right out of school. I told you, lots of energy, always energy, but I always managed it with inhalers and stuff like that. And at 39, I had promised myself that by 40, I would run a half marathon. So with a dear friend, my very dear friend Mary, and we started just walk, run, walk, run, walk, run until we could do the entire circle in Prospect Park, which is 3.36. And then suddenly we would go the other way and we suddenly found ourselves doing two loops. And then we did three loops. And I was like, I think we can do this. And so it becomes addicting. It's like another form of meditation, honestly. It's very meditative to run that far. So I did my first half marathon and I was just hooked. And I did like seven. And I said, why don't I just throw my hat in the ring for the lottery? I'm never going to get in. And I got in. And then I was like, I have to run it. So I started to train, and it was a 4-month training program with Jack Rabbit, and it was intense. And then the hurricane happened, and it was canceled. And I was drank the biggest glass of wine I've ever drank in my life. And then I retrained the next year, had a really bad injury where I could, because I was shoe modeling for a week for the shoe show in like 6-inch stilettos and then went out at a crazy pace because I just missed a week of training. I screwed myself up, plantar fasciitis so bad. I had a needle stuck in my foot this big,
Oh,
and
oh,
I was out for a month. I was determined, and I nursed myself back. I ran that marathon. Guys, I have lived in 4 out of the 5 boroughs of this beautiful city. I have never seen the city like that. Every single neighborhood is different. You go on Fourth Avenue and it's crazy and people are screaming, and then you go to Williamsburg and it's you can't hear anything. They don't look at you. And you go through every neighborhood over the bridge. I started on the Verrazano Bridge. I was crying. I grew up on Staten Island, going over that bridge a million times for auditions since I'm 7 years old. And
yeah.
I'm running over a bridge with helicopters all over me, and the Queensboro Bridge at miles 15, 16, people are walking, and I'm just like literally saying, I think I can, I think I can. And I'm saying out loud, and people start saying it with me. And we go over the bridge, I think I can, I think I can. We get over the bridge, and then people are screaming for you and holding signs. And I had my name on my chest, Lisa, and people going, oh, Lisa, you could do it. I've never seen the city like that. I was elated. I didn't stop once, not even to pee. I ran it in 4:18. I was so happy. I will never do it again.
Yeah, you're speaking his
I'm
language.
getting so excited while you because I'm trying. Listen, I've never done the half marathon or full marathon, but I will say I took up running about 5 years ago, and I try to tell them all the time. It's a such thing called runner's high, and it's free. So I get to get high for free, and that's what I'm trying to get him to see. You just
I
get out there and go.
I will only run if something is chasing me.
All right, it's going to be cholesterol and diabetes, so I'm trying
Exactly.
to get him on it, man.
I listen, I used to feel the same way, honestly. I really did. And there is something to it. It's very meditative. At first you're like you feel like it's bricks. Like you can't get through it. And then all of a sudden you like a week later. But it's interesting because as fast as you build the stamina, that's as quick as it goes once you stop. So it's very interesting.
I think that's my problem. I'm not patient enough to build the stamina. The few times I've tried to run, I just like jumped right into it, full sprint, and I end up feeling
Right.
like, oh my God, this is when I die.
They
Pace,
came.
pace.
You've been an understudy. We had to get an under director for him on our last project because he ran on one scene. We were like, "That's it. We need somebody else up under here. We need forget the AD. We need someone under him directly." But go
Not to
ahead.
mention, I have long limbs, so it doesn't look right when I run. Everything
I
goes
love it.
everywhere. It's just yeah, it's bad. But
I
anyway,
love it.
but yeah, congratulations on completing
Yes.
the marathon. Find us in all these links. It's coming up right now.
That's the trailer.